I think he's still the starting quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Mark
Wow.
Sanchez.
Wow.
What's up, Bo?
Wow.
Wow,
up, Bo?
what?
Coming in
Wow.
hot.
No. How you doing,
Boom.
man?
How are you? You doing all right?
Doing well.
It's good to see you.
Doing
Mr.
really well.
Simonson, good to see you.
Good to see you.
How you
Okay.
been, bud?
Hanging in, feeling good.
Yeah?
Are you guys hearing this music too?
Yes, yeah,
we're
yeah,
playing
yeah.
the police
Playing the
in the
music,
background.
yes.
It's what we do
Yeah, they're
because
wrong.
we're really hip now.
Yeah.
So we're playing songs from
That's right.
1983. It's before you were born, by the way. Every little thing she does is magic. You ever hear the police, by the way, Mark? Are you
Stinging the
familiar with them?
police, yeah. I know
Yeah, he
that.
does
There
hear
you
the
go.
police.
Well, I mean, he knows Britney Spears. That's more his era than the actual police, of course.
He knows Kate Upton.
He knows Kate Upton, yes, and a number of other beautiful women, as he should. He's a starting quarterback of the New York Jets. He's good looking, he's single, and he's living the life.
And by the way, Sydney says hi.
His daughter.
Yes.
Great.
Well, he knows Sydney. He knows who Sydney is.
So, Mark Sanchez, the offense has not scored a touchdown yet this preseason. I understand that the preseason doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot when you start against Buffalo. But personally, your level of worry or concern or frustration just with the fact that you guys haven't put the ball in the end zone and you haven't been on all cylinders just yet.
Right. I think that's part of it. Not having our guys out there is part of it. But, this is a chance for us to get a look at all the players on our team, everybody in the depth chart, and we can't use that as an excuse. We've hurt ourselves with penalties and interception the other night, and an interception the other night. So, there's no excuse for not getting in the end zone. And I know this team can do it. I'm confident in our ability and Coach Sperano. So, this is the week to do it.
Hey, did you hear my characterization of you as the quarterback of the Jets late last season?
Mm-mm.
You know when I said that you looked skittish to me towards the end of the year, and I actually said Antonio and everything else that went on here, and I don't want to rehash all of that stuff, but I really felt that you were like, I just lost your confidence at some points in games last year. Was that a fair assessment on my part, or was I completely wrong?
No, I was still confident. I just, it was a frustrating year. It was tough, and it seemed like just when things started to go right, something bad would happen. And just when we thought we had a chance to make the playoffs, I don't play very well. And, it wasn't a lack of preparation or a lack of confidence or anything like that. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And we all have to be on the same page. You know that. It's the ultimate team sport. And I don't think we were. So it was a frustrating one, but it was a good experience.
So you have a new offense coordinator. You come into this year and you say to yourself, I have to improve on what?
Taking care of the football. That was number one.
So
improve on taking care of the football. And it starts with, from the ground up. So Coach Cavanaugh has been all over footwork and fundamentals. Then learning this new playbook. So I feel confident, and it doesn't feel like a new playbook anymore. We've had however many practices, 30 or whatever, and I feel good. But that was the most important thing. We take care of the football.
Well, you win more games.
Playoffs. You win more games.
Mark Sanchez joins us. Mark, you mentioned that you've seen a lot of guys at wide receiver in the first two games because you have guys that are hurt. Obviously, Santonio Holmes is out. Curley's been out. Shillings has been out. You still, as a quarterback with, and due respect to the offensive line, not the greatest offensive line in the sport, you're going to look around, it's going to go real fast, who you throwing the football to. So you've not had the guys that you're ultimately going to have on the field, knock on wood, they're healthy. So just as far as you prepare and as you evolve as a quarterback, how frustrating for you is it that you don't have guys that are actually going to be guys that you're going to be throwing the ball to come week one?
Well, Boomer can attest to this. You'd like to get that timing and rhythm down with those guys, with our starters. But at the same time, if something like this were to happen during the season, you got to play. There's no, oh, woe is me, and everybody's going to feel bad. And, well, it's okay if you only throw for, 30% completions then because you don't have your starters. It doesn't work like that.
No one's going to feel bad
play.
for you, for sure.
That's right. You got to play.
How about your frustration as a quarterback?
Man, you guys think I'm real frustrated.
No, I hear you on this, Mark. I'm frustrated.
I think I'm living in this dark cloud
Let
or
me tell you why I'm
something, man.
frustrated.
I mean, man,
I am frustrated
we understand why
because
you're frustrated.
I got myself a quarterback who's won 4 road playoff games, who, when they need him to make plays late in those years and in big games, throws the ball down the field. And I say to myself, why don't we throw the ball down the field? When you're 9 of 11 for 50 yards, there's something wrong. And I know it burns your ass that you don't throw the football down the field.
Don't put words into his mouth.
Now, it's got to get into. At some point, don't you want to air that sucker out?
I mean, we gotta practice everything. We gotta get completions underneath. We gotta be balanced. We gotta be able to run the football, play action, run action. So I'm good with it.
Now, two things from my perspective. You're entering into your fourth year. You know, Eli, the elite quarterback in New York, as people call him, entered into his fourth year and threw 4 interceptions, I believe, against Minnesota on a Thanksgiving weekend.
Right.
And people wanted him out of town.
3 returns for touchdowns, by the way.
You know, you weren't here yet. I mean, they wanted him out of town. We had just started on the radio show. They wanted Coughlin fired. They wanted Eli, who was all shucks, you know, wanted him out of town and everything else. And then they go on that magical run to win their first Super Bowl. So people are obviously looking at that and looking at you and comparing the two, and this being your fourth year. Yet he was growing up in the same system. Now you have to learn another system. You have some very unique characters around you. You know, are you aware of where you are right now in your career and what the expectations are for you personally?
Oh, sure. I understand that. And it's like going into your senior year of college. You know, people are expecting a lot. Regardless of a system change or anything like that. That's, I mean, like I said, whether the starting wide receivers are out there or not, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. The expectation level here is so high, and part of that is because we set it so high my first 2 years. But that's fine. You know, your pressure's
GM
on. It feels good.
Well, your GM said the other day, with this defense and improved quarterback play, we could have a very special season. Now, have you sat down with Mike Tannenbaum? Did you sit down with him during the offseason and talk about things? Or?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Sure. And you know, they have a great plan for the team. I have full trust in those guys. Mike T and Rex, they really do have a good plan for us. I know the defense is going to be solid. I'm real confident in Coach Sperano. When you watch the film, and it's hard to sell to a fan, and I said this in an interview before, it's hard to sell, hey, look, we're improving. You know, we haven't scored a touchdown, but we're improving.
These are Jet fans.
They want a tangible thing, and I get it. They want to see the number on a board.
Sure.
Fine. I totally understand that. But when you sit down and watch this film and see how guys have improved since the first day we've got here in spring, I mean, we're light years
Except
from where
for this,
we've been.
though. It's the NFL. It's not high school or college football, where you shouldn't be learning on the job at this level at a lot of positions. Do you truly believe in your heart of hearts that, money aside, because they've paid you like a franchise quarterback, they redid your contract again after Peyton Manning decided he didn't want to be here, and after getting Tim Tebow to I guess press you, whatever it might be they're doing. Do you truly believe that they have your back, that they really believe Mark Sanchez is our quarterback of today, tomorrow, and a week from tomorrow?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know Mike T, Mr. Johnson, Rex, and, you know, most importantly, the guys I see every single day with, you know, our offensive linemen, our receivers, the players, but Coach Cavanaugh and Coach Sperano. They're rock solid, and I appreciate their support. And it's, you know, years like last year is when you need it, when people doubt. That's when you need those guys to really stick up for you, and they do.
Right. How much
of what I was going to say, when you first got here, I ripped your shirt off at an event, and I said, you know, this is just the beginning, man. This is going to be...
Man, it seems so long ago.
It was 3.5 years ago when he was at the Samsung Four Seasons of Hope event.
That's right.
And as a rook, he was up there, and I decided that was going to be my hazing for him when he came here. And I said, this is going to be the least of your problems, too. You know what I mean? And you're finding out what it means to be the starting quarterback of a team that doesn't live up to the expectations. Maybe they're unrealistic, I don't know, but the fact that you go to 2 back-to-back AFC Championship games, you can understand why the fans have great expectations for you, and they see Brady, they see Breeze, they see Eli, and they're waiting for Mark Sanchez to join that group. So now all of a sudden, in comes Tim Tebow. And Tim told us that you guys are friends, you have a great relationship, and you knew Tim, obviously, prior to all of this. Did you know what wave was coming with Tim Tebow when the Jets traded for him? Any idea?
I had a pretty good idea. I knew it'd be amplified even more here in New York. But, I mean, I don't really worry about it.
You know, it's kind of amazing because we do worry about it because we live it every day.
How do you avoid it? Tebow watched. Tebow went to the bathroom at noon today. Tim did this.
But he's a good kid. He's a good kid, and it's hard. We don't want to get mad at Tim. It's not Tim's fault. I mean,
he's got a big following. He's got a huge fan base.
And
there's nothing wrong with that.
And, you know, the interesting thing is that, you know, we sit here and we look at this, and I wake up this morning, I see 11 on 11 stats. He was 2 of 7 and 4 sacks.
That's ridiculous.
I don't want that guy playing for me. Then on 7 on 7, it was 4 of 6, and then completions to Santonio Holmes, 1, and he ran a fake punt twice. Boom. I mean, but where are your stats? Where is the starting quarterback stats?
I don't know.
That's why you're so
felt good about
frustrated and
practice.
bothered by it.
I'm not
in a
bothered
weird
at
way,
all.
as a starting quarterback,
Frustrated, yeah.
you get less attention than any starting quarterback in the league, and you're playing in New York. There might be an aspect to that you like,
It's nice.
right?
Well, it's kind
Right
of funny.
under the
You
radar.
did say that when he first got here that it's less interviews for you. But
That's
I think
right.
people are looking at you to see how you react to all these things. I think you've said all the right things, and the bottom line is going to be performance on the field, Mark.
Sure, that's it.
If you throw another interception for a touchdown, guys
that's
going to
gonna go.
listen. I've been there. I've done it. And I know exactly how people
sure,
react to
sure.
that. And then to do that, against the Giants. Now all of a sudden people are, reverting back the next year. Oh my God, we can't have this. But you're aware of all of that.
Of course, I understand the expectations are high, and that's when I've generally played my best. When
That's the
when we were in the
amazing
playoffs,
thing.
so-
That is the amazing
Yeah,
thing. I mean, when the big spot to beat Manning, to beat Brady, to beat Palmer, and to beat Rivers, all in their buildings. Remember what that felt like?
felt good.
Felt great, right?
We had some good teams.
And why can't you do that again?
We can. I know we can.
I think this is the worst offense you've had though in the 4 years you've been here.
Because
On paper.
I mean, God.
Not, I like I love you. I'm a big
Statement.
fan. I just and I'll get to when Tannenbaum comes here. I'll have.
Oh boy, that's
I'll
going to
have
be
them.
that's going to
yeah,
be.
how's that gonna go?
It's gonna go
Do you
great
just
because I
go nuts.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
what do you
speak
say?
for Jet fan. It's so troubling to me. Like I get bothered, and I don't know if it's because I know you and it's a personal thing to me. When people go, "Oh, that Mark Sanchez can't play," first guy in the history of the league to win 4 road playoff games. From an ego standpoint.
By the way, for all those
can
guys
I
that say,
finish your question,
wait a minute,
Mr. I played quarterback?
No. For all those guys that say that Mark Sanchez can't play, there's a lot of guys that say Mark Sanchez can play.
Yeah, I'm like the only guy in town that says, guy
You're
won
not the
4
only
road
guy.
playoff
You're
games.
not the only guy.
Is it true that I heard Bruce was telling me that after the big Tebow shirt off thing that you asked a couple of reporters to stay after practice late and you took
And
your
then
shirt off late
I was going
and
to.
you did the Baywatch run slowly
It
too?
just didn't make as many headlines.
Isn't that unreal?
I don't see how you're much bigger than you were last year. Everybody's making this big deal like
Whoa.
you're bigger and
Whoa.
stuff.
He was working out the
I mean,
butt off.
Looks bigger on TV. Look.
It does.
Look bigger on
How
TV.
much weight did you put on muscle-wise?
Um,
Like, what are you weighing, about 230 right
yeah,
now?
I'm
mean,
probably
his
like
shoulders look
230,
good. His shoulders
231.
What are you
good.
bench pressing?
Yeah.
I don't bench press.
Yeah,
a
but if you
lot.
had to, what do you think you could get up there? 2 and a
If
quarter?
I had to bench press,
Yeah, what do you think you max out at?
I don't know.
You like take a walk, guys.
But
Like,
Tebow
I'm
can
at
bench
two-
the gym.
That dude
My
can-
man can lift now.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
good at something, you know?
Is he doing a lot of
Strong
squats
dude.
too? Is he a squatter?
He's got it all.
He does. He does
Yeah,
have it all.
full package.
Strong.
of
He
weight
looks
room,
like
yeah.
it. He looks thick. Man.
He's got the whole repertoire.
Yes, he does.
You are a clown.
What?
You know
I
that?
mean-
You're a clown.
What did I do with the leg press? Like 900 pounds, right?
900
Please.
pounds. He
Dude,
No,
I'll
it
go in the
wasn't
gym right
900.
now and do 900
I'll
pounds.
go in your gym right
Let's
now.
go.
He's got really big thighs. He's got
I
like
do.
grasshopper legs.
I
Like
do.
really small calves.
Dude,
but
we were
big
at
thighs.
Borgata, and Boomer goes, "You can't do it." I did 900 pounds on the leg press.
Al, how many pounds did he do? Do you remember?
He says he put up.
I say it was on TV, dude. It was 900
Yeah,
pounds.
No, it
Let's
was
not
like-
minimize my
it's like
athletic
6'6".
ability.
It's like five.
Okay, so
five
you
something.
can leg press
Yes.
900 pounds and you're going to beat me in a basketball game?
Well, you've been ducking me, dude. What's that all about?
Save it.
I know you're not allowed to play basketball during the season, but are we going to play the game of horse at the Garden or not?
Oh, you're done.
And it was like
It's on.
$1,000 to charity.
Let's get to the
right?
playoffs first, and then we'll worry about that.
That's fine with me.
I know we got to let you go. You have a quarterback meeting here in a minute. So I guess it'll just be you and McElroy in there. From a
You know, I was going to say.
He didn't quit either.
Didn't McElroy beat Tim Tebow in the SEC championship game in 2009?
Greg reminded him of that.
Yeah, he did. I'm sure he did. I'm sure
Tim
that goes
almost
on
took his
every
head
day.
off.
tell Jet fans right now the way you feel going into this season. I know it's a couple weeks away. Versus how you felt in any one of your first 3 years, just from a confidence level, mentally, physically, just how you feel about your own game going in.
Sure, I'm thrilled. One, physically, I feel great. My arm strength feels good. My feet feel good. Coach Kavanaugh's really worked with me hard on fundamentals and keeping 2 hands on the ball, little things like that. I'm feeling accurate. I'm confident in the guys around me, and I know Coach Sperano has a good plan for our team. I really am thrilled for these guys. It's going to be a great year. I know it. I just feel good. There's been a good vibe around this building, and as crazy as it is with all this Tebow stuff and all that, I feel good. I'm
And
ready.
you are-
He's going to help us.
You
I
are
promise he'll help us.
comfortable with the plays that none of us have seen yet, and how the team plans
Top
on
secret.
using Tim.
Top secret.
You
Top
are
secret.
you are okay with the plan based on what you've seen.
We'll have some good stuff.
You better, dude.
They will.
Yeah, I can face it right now.
better.
If your longest pass is 24 yards again this year, it's going to be a problem. Listen, good luck.
Okay.
Hope
Very
you
nice
feel
to
it.
Good to
guys.
see you, Mark. Good luck.
All
Mark
right, brother.
Sanchez,
Take care.
everybody. I almost
See
hit
ya,
a golf
thanks.
ball through his window. I was in his living room checking out what was going on in there. I came within 3 inches of going right into that sucker, too.